Interceptor is the new Netflix film that is coming to the big screen and Netflix as well, which is awesome. I've been wanting to see Netflix movies, the good ones anyway, come to the big screen because it's the ultimate experience and I love it. So this one has come. This one stars Chris Hemsworth's wife, Elsa Pataki, I think I pronounced it right, where she plays a captain from the armed forces who is on the base where the interceptors, which are these missiles that shoot and intercept the rockets, the nuclear rockets that coming from Russia to America, it intercepts it, blows it up. That's basically where she is. And when things go wrong, she is there to defend it. It's going to take all her ounce of strength and knowledge and training to stop that. But I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this movie. Let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of this movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. And let's get to this review of Interceptor right now. Okay, Interceptor, the newest, latest Netflix action thriller. What did I think of it? Look, we all know some of these Netflix movies are just absolutely awful. Like, Senior Year, awful. But then there are some great ones like Extraction that is really, really good. The Adam Project. They do sometimes nail these movies, but it's very, very rare. Interceptor to me is actually on the good end of the Netflix movies. I didn't mind this movie. This movie, granted, isn't amazing. It isn't like, oh my god, this movie is so insane. It's like best of the year material. No, it's not that. But what it is it is a fun action movie. That's what it is. And I like that about this movie. It doesn't go over the top with this intricate story that is layered all the way through. It's just down to earth, badass action with a normal storyline. That's what it is. Now, what makes this movie so much fun is I really enjoyed the action sequences. I really did. And I tell you what, Elsa is jacked in this movie. Oh my god, she is huge. She is, like, her muscles are massive. Man, she would whoop my ass every day of the week. And the action is really, really good. But what they do as well is they don't actually, like, people will be like, oh, she's a woman, she's beating up men, like, they're just pushing this agenda. They're not. She cops an absolute wallop in this movie. Like, she gets her ass handed to her multiple times. But you got to remember, she is a trained officer as well, so she has the skill set. And the way that she does beat the bigger people makes sense. They didn't go over and make her this insane, just drop any person. No, she cops an absolute beating in the process, but tries to figure it out. But the only problem that I really have with the characters themselves is the main villain. He didn't really feel like a threat at the end there. He really didn't. I liked what they were going for. I really liked the idea and some of the home truths that they were saying in this movie are pretty hit to home, close to home, pretty quickly. But I like what they were doing with him. I get his motive. I get the understanding where he's coming from. That all worked for me. But it came to the final confrontation with him. He just didn't deliver. Like, he's hyped up throughout the whole movie. It just falls flat in that final moment, which is a shame. As for our main character, I really liked her character. She actually has this really traumatic experience in the army that worked for me and made sense. And the way that how resilient she was awesome. And it worked. I love that. There were some missed opportunities in this movie as well, where I think the script really just fell flat for me. There's moments of dialogue where it's going on, and there's this moment where they have a chance to really put their stamp down and actually, like, hit it hard, but then they don't, and it's just kind of like, that's a missed opportunity there. It's a missed opportunity. But the character herself is actually quite good. I understand her motive, what she's going through, why she keeps fighting on, no matter what the situation is. She was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Had no problems with her. The other guy that was there, Shaw, I'm pretty sure his name was Shaw, Raoul Shaw, he was fun. He was quirky. They could have given him a bit more, but hey, it is what it is. He was there and he was good enough in the movie. The other villain that was there, I didn't like him at all. And I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But if that was on purpose, then they did a great job, because I absolutely hate him. I want him to die from the minute I met him. From the first moment you meet this character, you just want him to die. You want him to die first. And I just had to, that's like, dude, what is this character? This guy is just a sleazeball. And I know some people are going to be like that, like, oh, all the men come off as sleazeball. But no, it's only a couple of them. And this stuff actually happens in the real world. So it's unfortunate that it does in today's world, but it still does, and it makes sense in this movie. As for the story itself, it's pretty generic story. People with missiles, nuclear missiles, trying to blow up America. She has to stop them. That's basically what it is. And obviously, you know, that's pretty generic, and she's going to come through in that. But they did do a good job, even though you know in these type of movies that our hero is going to win. Our hero's going to win. It's always the case. Like, I've never seen one of these movies where the hero fails and America gets blown to bits. That just doesn't happen. We know that they're going to save it. But what they did well is they kept the tension there. So even though I knew she was going to do it, there was still that moment where I thought, maybe she's not going to do it. How is she going to do it? And also, there are some really cool kills in here. There's some really cool kills that I haven't seen before that were unique. And I like that about it. They gave us there's this one moment with a chick that she's fighting. And what she does is insane. I was just like, whoa, I ain't never seen that done in a movie before. But it was awesome to see. So that was great as well. There's this great cameo from Chris Hemsworth in this movie. Chris Hemsworth makes a hilarious cameo in the movie. I loved him on the screen. I thought that was great. He obviously supports his wife, and that was awesome to see him in there. He was fun. Sam Hargrave as well also made a a cameo as well. I noticed as soon as I saw him, I was like, dude, that's Sam. Sam's in this as well. So obviously they've been working on Extraction, and they've just come over to do this as well for them. But I like this film. I think the weakest thing is the script. I think is weak. I do think that some characters are a bit one-dimensional. Mostly the villains. Our main villain as well, he falls flat at the end. He's good up until that moment, and he really, really takes a big dive. They managed to create the tension that I was looking for. They gave me good action sequences. So overall, it's a decent film for me. Is it in the top tier? No, it's not going to be in the top tier. But I would put it in the better tier, the decent tier of Netflix films. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Interceptor? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe and peace out.